Come on, tough guy.
Guys, oh, this is a special one. Something new from New Glarus. It's called Totally Naked.
Did somebody say naked? Got one for me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Wanna grab that? I see you brought your own opener, but
Oh, I could have used the Soldier Boy, but
yeah,
oh well. Cheers.
Right.
Just the tip.
I don't know if you want a glass, but
It's not bad. This says beer. What kind of beer is it? It's naked beer.
I hate to admit this, but of the things I've had from New Glarus, this might be at the top.
That's good lawnmower beer.
Pure and crisp. This beer has nothing to hide.
Employee owned. What?
Oh, I'm not feeling good. All of a sudden, it must have been that brat.
Maybe it was a Satan sauce.
Okay, well,
Let's get to the comments.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get on these comments. Okay, on Libtards, someone Dagger Enterprises, and looks like the tail end is in Russian. It says, "Hell yeah, brother."
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of those weird Russian comments like,
Oh no,
"Hello, nice friend, new subscriber from India."
I'm subbed. I know who that is, and actually his comment gives it away to everybody else. So first in on Big Nothing, no nudity in the thumbnail. May I add that they pulled the thumbnail, and I appealed it, and they put it back.
I'll have to make it right.
I don't know. I feel overdressed.
It's a little hot in here.
Mr. Mark Mac 85, Eric. I could not have said it all any better than you laid it all out. Resident Biden should be brought up on treason and crimes against humanity. Swing away. Mr. Mark Mac 85 again. Wow, outro babe. 2 masks. Laugh out loud. Yeah, she was. No, those are masks I can get behind. Heffy. Thumbnail brings back some fond memories. Smile Money says, "Oh, you know what? Those are all ketchup ones." So I apologize. Smile Money is first. Barbarian. See, if I really knew what beer I had reviewed last, it would be easier to talk about it. The one from Warrior Brewing. I'm gonna have to send them that link, by the way. Smile Money's first. That's weird. Harmarsh. Hey, it's Brew Bommy in the Mummy. Oh, and Matt in the Brandon Fraser role. I thought he looked good in that. Cheap old gun guy. What the F? Yeah, I don't. I get this. He saw the settings in my video editor. It should have not come out like you saw it.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening. We're taking another go at it tonight, though. Video-wise, not me and him. Anything like that. Hey, when was the last time you saw Brokeback Mountain? I got it on DVD if you're, come on.
I think I saw that on the ship once.
On the ship. sub comments. How do you get so many sub comments to his comment? Not first. You are correct, but not first what? And he says that's the $64,000 question. Miss 27 says fourth. You're fourth. Multi-Gunman says almost on the podium. Yeah, you kind of placed where the Russians did. I understand that the United States had the most gold medals by far and came in first place by only what, one point or one whatever, and on an
words
on a similar viewpoint, the Olympic viewership was down 54 points from the last one.
Yeah, did you see the opening ceremony? It was like nobody in stands. It was kind of creepy.
Well, then they got people, I don't want to go, we don't got time for politics. He still has a considerable ride yet to the funny farm. I guess they don't even pick up anymore. He actually has to go there. The only thing that and several people have pointed this out, if you have a thing against America, that's one thing. When you are basically hired by a country to represent them, I think you should probably just stand for their flag. Take your politics and bring it somewhere else. When you get off the airplane, when you get back to whatever shithole country you're from, go ahead.
Well, isn't it poetic justice that the soccer team lost?
Yeah, by a bunch of hot Swedes. got some spank bank action if you're interested.
It's making me feel a little tight.
I'm actually kind of proud in the fact that he brought his own. I did not have to borrow him one.
What, the gun?
Yeah. Have you, watch out. I don't want, we could do a little simulation of what could possibly happen. We'd get a little... Now, what were we saying?
Comments.
Oh, comments. Oh, yes. Let me get back to this. Multi-Gunman, alright. What the fuck is going on here? Mr. 27 says dark beer. Then he says, tell me dark whiskey, and you got yourself a deal. Then he says, Mr. 27 says, nope. And then Multi-Gunman says, banned. If we are to actually have our running bets, like I've got a book and you guys have been betting on when Matt gets fired, that's fine and all. We should probably also have a running bet on when Multi-Gunman disappears for another year. This has happened twice. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Smart Money, is it me or is this video abnormal? Well, to be totally honest, my money, they're all abnormal. But that one was...
Except this one. This one's totally normal.
Yeah. So... What was I saying? Yeah, for some weird reason, it worked great on a cell phone.
Actually, no, on my phone, if you rotated it sideways to get the... landscape, it gave you like a postage stamp size video.
But if you held it the regular way, it filled up the whole screen.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know that. Hey, how'd this one turn out? It's all a mystery. We actually did took 23 minutes or 17 minutes of last night's brew review and re-rendered it and watched it, and it looks okay. The only thing
pixelated.
The only thing it's happening is it's getting this like.
Yeah, it looked like it was the old school YouTube resolution. kind of pixelated and kind of blurry.
You know, every time Stephen Bush points out that it was rendered at 720, those ones don't look all that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I just should bite the bullet. Not only do they render faster, I mean, who really cares? I mean, like for instance right now, the resolution possibly is too high. It's cold down here. Gunwild 6 commenter, bitches. Smile Money says, the comment is hanging in there. The B word B word, which must be off today. Oh yeah, the person that pulls Gunwild's comments. Yeah, maybe they take shifts. I don't know. Hey, look, it's Salty Shellback. You ever heard of him?
Doesn't ring a bell.
I feel a disturbance in the nakedness. So do I. Multi-gunman, I'm sensing fully clothed naked people. You know, you could be wrong. And then this Salty Shellback guy says, the horror. Coleman 75. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great.
I'm empty.
What?
You want another one? Let's see what you got. So you got some Miss Sam Adams. Yeah. This is Barbarian.
Oh, that's the Warrior Brewing.
Which is the one you don't like?
Everything in there, actually I cleaned that out. Everything in there is to be reviewed.
Oh, okay. How about some Jaeger? Want to do some Jaeger? No?
You're the one that has to drive.
Or I could just spend the night outside
So there's that.
by your
You know,
window.
We could review we could drink these. You just can't comment about them. Either the Samuel Adams Summer Citrus, or the other one is a lemon zest or something like that.
We'll try the lemon zest. It looks like there's more of them, right? The green ones?
Actually,
Or the yellow ones?
actually, Matt drank 2 of the blue ones yesterday, so there's more yellow.
Okay, well, it's... Good.
It's got the beer lock on it. I'm sorry. Your fingerprint was not being recognized. What? Are we splitting one?
We can share. I just want to... Just give me one rib. I just want one rib.
Oh my God! I gotta catch up to you. This is a Mr. Holster reminiscent moment. I've got 2 sips gone. Hold on, I can make up for this. But if we do that, we need to review this before we move on. Multi-Gunman says, "Hi, E, Chris, Salty. Wow, he's like psychic. I might have added that. Smile Money. 2 pounds. Switch for the light. The light upsets. The switch for the light upsets you. I told you those super light trigger pulls were going to lead your finger to muscle." You're not funny. Smile Money again. Matt is looking for a trigger adjustment on a shotgun. Smile Money at Matt. Smile Money. Oh my, Matt lost his legs at work. No, I see he can stand. What a relief. Clyde, 10th Whiskey and Revolution for all. Uh-oh. So, how far do you have to drive?
1 hour.
I was going to say, I believe I made it to your place in 47 minutes once.
Was that on a motorcycle?
I've
Or?
been down there twice.
Yeah, because I guess you can kind of speed through that after was it Superior? It's just all countryside.
Well, you can speed anywhere as long as you don't get caught.
That's true. I got Waze. Waze will tell you where the cops are if there's another person who.
See, when we were talking about this, some bigger ones of that is what.
Yep, I definitely have bigger ones.
Oh God. Okay. So you
What do we got?
you do not have to partake in this if you don't want to. Have you ever?
I think I'll manage.
Are you a Scotch person?
It's alcohol. It's good.
Well,
I drink some pretty sketchy alcohol overseas. Ever had ouzo?
oh God, yes. Matter of fact, this is close Zambuca to ouzo.
Oh yeah, I've got some of that. Not that, but I've got Sambuca at home.
Okay, so it basically is like $100, and then it gets more expensive as you go this way. It's I'm only Mrs. Nyhap. I'm only having some scotch tonight because he's here.
It's a totally normal brew review.
I've got.
Otherwise,
Well, I can tell you that you don't want that one. That one was used for either the pecan praline or it was the flying squirrel, because even when you run it under hot water, the flying squirrel turns to like syrup. Yeah, this falls under the you don't even want to know what the bottle cost.
ooh, I've had my neighbor gave me some stuff. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I got it for Christmas and 59%. That'd be alright. I'll drink it slow.
That'd be 118.8.
Yeah.
See, I can do math too, Salty. Maybe not as fast as you can, but I can do math. I can do shit.
I left my abacus in my other pants. Do we shoot it or sip it?
This Nyhap would be pissed off if he found you shooting this.
Okay.
This should, if this took you an hour, I would not be upset with you. It doesn't have to, but I'm just
So
saying.
this came from Nyhap.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Oh yeah. Very peaty.
That is what it is known for.
Hmm.
And
That is
right about now. Are
really
you
good.
feeling it right here?
Maybe another one.
He says it makes his brain fizzle.
Hmm. I do like the peatiness.
Yeah.
It's very warm. There's no burn to it at all.
No, it's got a really. I'm noticing now it really has a really nice sweet notes to it
Yeah.
too.
Very.
Oh, this stuff's incredible. I'm impressed with the 11.1. This one is also very good. A little bit even heavier hitter on that one. The 9.3. And what's awesome about this is these were very, very small batches. And when it's gone, like the 9.3 would have all been sold out before you could buy the 10.3. And then thus with the 11. Well, somehow, this crazy bitch that I know from New York found one.
Wow.
And that's where it came from. The UPS, I think it was UPS, was able to get a glass bottle from the UK to my nice little hands, and as you can see, it's in one piece. Yet, my postman couldn't get Matt a shot glass without breaking it. Oh, and by the way, any of you keeping score, I had another package delivered today to my porch. Not in my porch, to my porch. And another call to the post office, which was not returned. Matt Davis, what up with the screen size? Sunspots. That's what I blame. I blame sunspots. One man, I don't even know what that even is. Kofi? Is that
Kofefi.
Is that he likes Kofefi?
That's a Trumpism.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I like Kofefi too. Man Cave Viking. Matt brought beer.
Listen, you fake news. You fake news.
He met Man Cave Viking tonight. Man Cave Viking came over, and I shit you not. Of course, last time I made fun of him, he informed me that he watched the brew review, and I'm like, whoops. Miles put away 3 brats.
Yeah, you put a hurting on.
Mm-hmm. On the other hand, somebody brought pre-hamburger.
Yep. Unground hamburger.
Yeah, that's some pre-hamburger. And, yeah, I'm, with the exception of Christine, I think I'll use your math next time. As hot as the grill gets, 5 and 5. Ain't no jive.
That's right.
So,
Just cook it till it stops moving.
we'll go off the assumption that Christine doesn't watch this. 5 minutes, I flipped all 4 steaks. 5 minutes later, 3 of the 4 steaks came off the grill, went on a plate covered in aluminum foil to rest. I think we drank a beer, watched a chess match, sumo wrestled, and waited for Haley's Comet to come back. Then we took Christine's off. She cut into it, said that it wasn't done, and put it in the microwave. Our steaks were in the kitchen waiting for us longer than they cooked. So I can tell you that Christine's steak was on there for over 20 minutes.
Probably. Yeah.
Over 20 minutes.
Yeah, they were shoe leather.
I'm not even exaggerating. And she cut into it. She says it's not done. And I'm like...
Ours stopped mooing.
It was funny because, of course, we're eating. And I look over and I see what she's doing. And I go to him. And he's like, what? And all of a sudden you hear the microwave. Beep, beep, beep. He's like... Okay. Well, she has to have it the way that she had to have it. But I think if she had just waited a few more minutes, it was hot enough it would have rolled to whatever color she wanted on its own. Let's see. Matt brought over beer and you let him back in the cave. And he thinks you have soft hands. But that was long fingers. Now, what does that mean? What means? Good. It's another one from Man Cave Viking. There goes Matt worrying about the people taking time off. Doesn't work for more than a year and is already calculating his time off. Oh my God. Oh, that's weird. You know what Christine wanted to do? She said as a gag, and I go, it wouldn't be a gag to him, was to actually cook up a hot dog and hand you a hot dog in a Twinkie when you walk through the door. And I'm like, he would probably have loved it.
Kind of disappointed it didn't happen.
Out of curiosity, have you calculated how many Twinkies you have eaten in your lifetime?
Boxes?
Yeah, we're beyond individual Twinkies here.
You know, it's kind of one of those things where, you know, as a kid, when you're, I wouldn't say deprived, but you're, you don't get what you see other kids get, and then you compensate for it when you grow up. I remember the kids.
Yeah, you can't watch during this part. My rating on this, so you can get his independent rating. You're watching.
Oh, sorry.
Up. And it's sort of like he's already said. I'm giving it that and sort of throwing it partially into the lawnmower beer category.
Yeah, I agree. Totally Naked. It's a good lawnmower beer, you know.
1 to 10.
1 to 10. I give it a 5.
I gave it.
You know.
I gave it a 6.
Okay. Yeah.
And mainly because I'm kind of
For lawnmower beers.
No,
yeah.
I'm shocked. I don't like New Glarus. I haven't had anything from them that I've really totally enjoyed. And he brings over 4 beers, and 2 of them I have now liked. That Kolsch style. I don't know how to explain a Kolsch style. It's pretty smooth, and if you actually want to try one, you better bring the last one with you because I've already drank 2 of the 3. It's a.
They sell them at the grocery stores where I'm at.
Oh, I'm sure we
Yeah.
have New Glarus here.
Okay.
I don't think I can actually, believe it or not, buy it in Minnesota. But as soon as I hit Keyport, they actually have like a shrine to New Glarus over there.
Huh?
But now, having said that, the New Glarus, their raspberry and their strawberry they used to come in the big 750 milliliter bottle, and that used to be a weight the entire year to get a hold of one or two of those bottles.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, J-Dog has even gotten in on the...
I saw those in the grocery store. I didn't know anything about them. I was after they totally naked.
They had the big bottle?
Mhm.
Because
I think they were in the regular 12 ounces.
Yeah, they effectively this year, they're putting them, I believe you get a 4-pack, which technically gives you a hair more beer for the same money as the big bottle. And it's exceptional. As a matter of fact, NIHAP sent me a thing. It scored like one of the highest ratings as like in New York for that style. It's awesome. It's not real high in alcohol, but it's
Good
like if you can imagine a 12-ounce bottle that they probably had half of it filled with the berries. It's that sweet.
Wow.
And that.
Yeah, I had the you recommended the it was a raspberry, but it was sour. It wasn't my thing. I mean, it was decent, but was it Left Hand Brewery?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a raspberry, but it was sour. Not a sour beer person, but it was the flavor was very strong.
See, I thought I was going to get some of these sours to myself because Matt doesn't like them. And then Miles started doing brew reviews with me, and Miles doesn't like the IPAs and likes the sours. Matt doesn't like the sours and likes IPAs.
He might like the new Glarus IPA. I liked it. I'm not an IPA person. I like that the new Glarus IPA. I think it's the Spotted Cow is the name of it.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
I'm not. Yeah. Maybe I need to revisit them. It has been years since I've had them. I have reviews, and I was on the road. I was sitting in a hotel room, recorded it with my camera, had to dump it. This was all like get back to the hotel, and then I still had to be to the job site at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I do a brew review, and then when I left the hotel room, most of the time it hadn't completed uploading yet because my internet upload speed from a hotel room was like, I remember this
like
one.
dial-up.
They had a big sign, super fast internet. Finally, it's like I hit upload at like
4 hours.
10 o'clock, and when I left for work the next morning, it was still uploading. I was like, that's super fast.
Probably using dial-up.
Probably could have hand-delivered it. Harmarsh, baked kale chips are very good. My niece got me eating kale. I've never had it in anything other than the lettuce form. More sub-comments. Clyde, am I the only one who knows you don't turn on your weapon light with your trigger finger? That appendage should be on the trigger, and the offhand thumb should turn on the light.
I don't even know what that means. So what? Your offhand thumb?
Yeah. Did you see last night's brew review?
Yep. Yeah. One side was like harder to turn on than the other.
And the more I try it, the more aggravated I'm getting with it because it's like it actually hurts to press it down. Fine, Clyde. Am I the only one? Well, between you and me, yes. Between anyone else, I don't know. I haven't gone to tactical school. I just know when I reach for the gun. See, Clyde, a little from Eric's soul. I pray to God I never have to shoot anybody. If it comes down to me or the other person, yeah, I'm going to shoot and I'm going to keep on shooting till they drop dead in front of me. Or to the threat subsides. I'm sorry, we don't shoot to kill, according to the sheriff that taught the concealed carry class. But my big concern is there's quite a few people that can turn my security system off and enter this house. Everyone from my my stepfather should be able to, but he doesn't even know how to call Christine's cell phone. That's why we still have a home phone. Let's just put it this way: there's several people. Everyone from my daughter to people that I trust with my life. Like, for instance, NIHAP. NIHAP can turn the security system off and open the door. And with NIHAP, he's a great example. Kind of like this guy right here. You just never know when he's going to be showing up. And if they have access to the house, I don't like to have my trigger or hand anywhere near the trigger when I'm inside my own house, because I don't want to be a statistic of, and it happens.
We're usually spooning when he realizes I'm here, so, you know.
Yeah. That just went weird. Here's a for instance. The other night, and I don't know if anyone can appreciate this feeling or not, and I shit you not, earlier, this would have been Sunday night. Somewhere Sunday, Christine walked into the kitchen and hit a bowl that was laying on the kitchen floor for Schwags, Mike's honorary dog. He spends more time in our backyard than Mike's backyard. Christine kicks this bowl. You can now hear in your own brain the sound of what it would sound like if you kicked a bowl. Now let's roll ahead to 11 o'clock Sunday night. I can't sleep. I'm sitting in the Star Trek room watching a YouTube video, and I hear that bowl get kicked. Christine's in bed. If she would have come out of the bedroom, I would have heard the door. Once Christine goes to bed, even liver and urine doesn't get in her way. She just sleeps straight through. I hear that fucking bowl, and I'm like, I get the chills. I'm like, I reach for the gun, and I have this thought. I know what I should do. And of course I reach in my pocket, and the phone that I was watching YouTube videos on is the burner phone, and the burner phone doesn't have access to the security system. I can't get the app to work. So I go into the bedroom, and now I've verified that Christine is still in bed. I grab the other phone, and I quickly put the security system in a way which activates 4 motion sensors on the main floor. So if anybody is in that kitchen right now, the system is going to go off and I'm going to know it. So I'm standing at the top of the stairs with my gun in my hand, and the system doesn't go off, so I disable it and I switch it to stay, so the perimeter is now live, but none of the motion sensors on the main floor are live. And, oh, I hear busy guy. And, for a naked guy. So I turn all the lights on from my phone, and I come downstairs, and I'm just like, again, adrenaline is up a little bit because I just heard the damn bowl get kicked, and but I don't want my finger on the trigger because I've had situations where Samantha just pops in, raid the refrigerator, and she usually texts though ahead of time because she knows Dad has guns and Christine has guns, and I walk around the corner. And I walk into the kitchen and I look at that bowl. The bag of hamburger buns slid off of the hoagie buns and hit the edge of the bowl. And it made it sound like it was being kicked. And I was just like, holy shit.
Well, I'm in the cabin in the woods by myself. And like at 1 in the morning, I hear the door. One of the doors open. I'm like, I'm the only one here. I'm in the middle of nowhere. What the heck? So I turned the lights on. Well, apparently what happened was the cabin's locked up during the winter, and so any moisture that's in there, gets into the woodwork. Well, apparently the door jamb had swollen up, so when you push the door, it doesn't close all the way, and then just slowly it'll push the door open and just boom. Because I was in the cabin this morning, and I go to close the door, and I'm doing stuff, and I hear the door pop open again. It's like, what the heck? So.
So to fix that, can you just move the?
Well, what I did was I just took a chisel and I just chiseled where the door had swollen, where the door jamb had swollen up.
Oh, I see what's happening. It's instead of this, you got that.
Yeah.
So it keeps wanting to force it.
Right. So.
Still kind of freaks you out though.
Yeah.
In your situation, you know nobody should be there.
Right.
But you don't know what's gone on for the last year.
Yep.
With that property. Has the neighbor come over and?
Oh yeah, yeah. She's come over, looked at it, and we worked out some parameters. You know, I gotta get rid of all that stuff out of the house, which is in your garage now.
Yeah, they volunteered to help. Hey, there's good and bad. I possibly have my own ability to take care of a tree management now, thanks to him. An electric chainsaw and a gas.
There you go.
I didn't open the case, but he sent me a picture of it. I'm like, have you used it?
Yeah, actually, I've cut down a few trees with it.
Yeah, well, from the picture, yeah, obviously as soon as you're done, you must have pressure washed it or something.
I like to keep my things nice.
Well, see, I'm the same way. People call me anal retentive. I'm like, I don't know how many times I've actually, well, looks brand new. Why you get rid? No, it's not brand new. I use it a lot. Doesn't look like it. That's because as soon as I'm done, I clean it all up. And
yeah.
It needs to be oiled, or like in the case of a chainsaw, every time I had a steel, and every time I was done with it, I wiped it all down and made sure the tension was right on the chain, and maybe even added a little sharpening to it.
Yeah.
Put it back in the case.
Yeah, I used to be really, really anal about getting the right angle and, you know, getting the right depth and stuff like that. And I've been watching this guy he's up in state that looks like this, Michigan. Michigan. He's up in Michigan, and he tried different grinds on his chainsaws, and they're all the same. So, you know, that 30 degrees, 29 and a half, that bull crap.
I just had the round file, and I would just make a couple of passes as fast as I could move the thing. And
I use a guy named Johnson. Can't remember his name, but he's not making much videos now. But he says he uses there's a stone that you can put on a drill, and he just uses that stone that's all I do.
Oh, that'd be a lot faster.
Oh yeah.
It must look like a Dremel tool almost.
Yeah, you can put it on the Dremel, or I just put it on my drill. But yeah, you can buy them at like Ace Hardware and stuff like that. Just the same size file. Like I think I got like a 5/16.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, and I can sharpen the blade in like 5 minutes.
Oh, I never thought about that. I'll have to look for one of those. Let's see. Smile Money sub comment. Clyde, you may not have seen the Olight Mini. The light toggle is practically in the trigger guard. Clyde, that is fine when you may use your trigger finger, but when the switch is in the outside, like that one, the offhand should be used in the situation where you may have 1/100th of a second to put the bad guy down. Never ever take your finger off the trigger to operate the light. I personally don't use a weapon light, I know he's told me that before, because right behind the light is your head. So use a handheld. Oh, see, what Clyde is FBI old school.
Yep, the old.
That's the.
Yeah, the old this. You know, the old. Light in one hand, or actually they. If you look at the manual, they have like the light up here too to draw. I mean,
yeah, I've seen
to draw the target away.
I've seen that, and I've seen that. Want to touch tips?
Just a tip.
Oh God! I'm sticking my shirt. I hate when that happens.
That's pretty cool.
And you got that?
Yeah.
Oh, you should be afraid. Matt's always afraid that the sword's gonna fall on him.
Put a mask on.
I mean, if you actually pull that down, your fear should subside.
Good Lord.
Now, I've been told that one probably isn't even anywhere near what a real one, a broadsword, would weigh. Can you imagine how long you could swing that before you just go, you know what, I'm going to go get a Salmich.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I give up.
Screw all this. I see I need to fix
You win.
this, though. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, do you fear that falling on you now?
Not really.
I think I had the BMG 50 hanging from one of them once. I know I've stuck the sword on the end of it. I mean, I'm not dumb. I'm not going to put my toe under it,
right?
Just in case. Okay. We have to make sure that no matter what, this has to be less than if Matt was here. Just more proof for Gun Wild. Clyde, just to prove my sincerity, I will practice with the offhand, and like I said, I have the gun ready to grab weak side, and when I shoot my carry gun, I usually always have drills or at least a couple mags that I put through with my weak hand just to see my accuracy. Because you don't know what's going to happen. Maybe the first thing that happens is you take a winger, a gunshot to your strong side, and your only option is your weak side. So no, but yeah, I sleep on my right side. Christine's here, I'm here, and Salty's like right about there, and If there's a bump in the night, I'm reaching over and I'm actually starting off with it in my weak side. So, and of course I have a few flashlights laying. Well, one's a flashlight, one's a flashlight. You don't want to confuse those when you run downstairs. You're like, if Matt's breaking in, all of a sudden he's like taking off his pants, and you're like wondering what. Oh, here you go. No, I get it. I get it, Clyde. Always be ready. You never know. That's why I've talked about, actually, it was one of my favorite videos, and unfortunately I took it down because of YouTube's new rules. But I had a video that I set up my camera in my truck, and I had the window down, and I had my arm out the window, and my big beef was people that don't carry locked and ready, locked and loaded. And a good situation is you're sitting in your vehicle, somewhere like we're going through now, and someone runs up to do you harm, and they grab your arm and they yank it out the window. Now what are you going to use your teeth? Of course, depending on the gun, a lot of them, you probably still...
I don't even leave the safety on.
So you got enough on there that you could probably still rack it against your belt, or...
Right.
There's still... Obviously, I'm going to run it across my leg and just see if it happens or not. I mean... So, that works. But if Clyde was here, he'd be like, no, you can't use that round. You might have put an aerodynamic... So, yeah. That's why I'm actually kind of. I got a couple of guns, and they especially the.
Didn't quite work.
Here, I'll get that for you. Ooh. Wow. Yours is bigger than mine. See, I don't have very many off the top of my head. I only have one gun right now, chambered in 45 ACP, that isn't a 1911, and that's the one of my favorite guns, the Smith & Wesson SW99, which was a pseudo Bond gun for me.
This is the Shield, because I was looking for an XD, and actually the old Puff and Prepper in South Carolina.
Yeah, love that guy.
Anyway, I got the Shield from him, because I was looking for an XD, and he said, "Nah, you might want to try the Shield." So, because the XD was in 40, I was looking for an XD in 45, and he said, "No, I got a Shield in 45."
To be totally honest, I'd rather you had a shoulder holster right now. Because in order to look at your gun, it looks like I'm staring at your junk.
It happens.
Yeah, no, right now, the only thing I have that's...
It's concealable. Look, see. Can't see it.
Oh, wow, where'd it go? The Smith and the SW99 is chambered in 45 ACP, and everything else is in 1911. And I'm kind of regretting. I used to have a G21 that was in 45, and then my favorite gun to just have out and shoot is that the Tanfoglio the IFG Tanfoglio. Sorry, I don't know if you've seen that one yet. It's like sexy as. There's the box right there. The gun is on duty inside the house, so it's not down here, so I can't go get it for you. But it just feels like the thing was made for your hand. It's just such a sweet ass gun. They make that in 9mm, 10mm, and 45 ACP. And I was like going, oh, it'd be the same gun as the one that I have, because they call it the large frame, and the large frame is a 45 and a 10mm. Of course, if you have 10mm, you have no desire for anything else. Clyde, potatoes and sugar cane are all vegetables. What?
Talk about your cleansing.
You can drink rum and vodka. If you have grain, you could have rye and corn or barley. I don't think Clyde's helping right now. Poco Loco, why is the screen so small? Because I wanted it to be like my penis. Steven subcomment noticed that shit too. And yesterday was 1080 60 hertz. Before that it was 720 for a while, and sometimes only 460. Well, he's seen my software, and it's not even capable of going down to that. Well, this one was actually a belt buckle. Or a belt. Yeah, belt buckle. Is that what they call that? The belt buckle? And you get those big obnoxious, like, Texans right. Are wearing.
Yep. The, what do they call it? A tombstone for a dead day.
Gunwell says, no, cognac isn't a black person's drink. You're thinking of Hennessy. I've also never had that. Hennessy is a cognac, which is a type of brandy. Contrary to popular belief, Hennessy is categorically not whiskey. Hennessy cognac is made from grapes, not barley or wheat. Both spirits are distilled and aged in oak barrels, but the similarities end there. Gunwild, my bad, I thought Hennessy was a brandy. Clyde, not at all, because he knows shit. What does he say? I once knew a hooker who called it her
pimpy friend.
Pimpy, so she called Hennessy her, yeah, okay. Clyde, you cracked me up. Didn't Scourge. You gonna get 2 more terms of Brubama? We gonna get 2 more terms. If I live long enough. I don't got high hopes on this shit, though. Didn't Scourge. Hold the phone the other way.
I guess if you hold it upright, you hit the full screen.
Yeah. He must be leaving comments for people that were... No, it worked. That's just it. I saw the comments and I logged in. Of course, I was on my phone, and it was like, wow, that's actually looks. Then I turned it sideways, and like you said, it became a thumbtack. Clyde, J8. You know you are disqualified now from playing. Of course, you haven't played yet, so. J8 is a miss. Oops, sorry. Oh, sorry.
That's 9.
There, yeah, sorry. It's 9. That one's a miss too. That's a freebie. Would that have helped anybody? Probably not. Well, maybe. No, because it's cornered. This was the J-Dog board, which, in all fairness, the J-Dog board has lasted longer than the Miles board. And then after this one, Cobra will be picking. They've asked. I thought that was kind of interesting. It's like, okay, we don't play, but can we submit? And sure. Miles did have a pretty good one, though. I don't know if you saw that one.
No.
He started with the carrier, and then he put that one, and then he put that one, and then he put that one, and then he put that one. All on top of each other.
It's like, which one are you hitting?
It'd be like that 3-level chess game from Star Trek. Oh, and thank you, Cobra. If you watch Cobra's channel, he did a video showing the new Star Trek book that he bought. Mine came today.
I think I saw that on the.
It's actually cool as hell. It is what they used to make the set stuff, like the original captain's chair.
Right.
If you open up the book, and if I showed you you go, well, no shit, it looks just like the captain's chair. I mean, it started off as a very square-looking chair, and then they just added the full stuff.
Right, and the buttons and stuff.
But yeah, the book is all about all of the stuff that they used.
The noise for the turbo lift was something weird. A friend of mine was telling me about it, but he couldn't remember what it was. But it's something like, I never would have thought of that.
I wonder if that's in the book.
Yeah, there's the noise they used, the little shriek. Yeah.
That sound. Yeah. EMT Railfan, the outro girl, is the best use of a chin burkas that I have seen since the bullshit started. Well, yeah, because she was wearing them over her rather large chest. But even she can unmask if she wants. Yeah, I wish she would. Clyde, by 9-year-old Davy Crockett. By 9 years old, Davy Crockett had killed a bear. Have you killed a bear, Matt? I have several. Cobra, H7. H7 is a miss. Why is it so complicated tonight? Good thing you're here as referee. Yeah, he's like, I won't play, but for $10, Cobra, I'll email you. Gunwild. Is botan a Duluthian word? I can't find it in the dictionary. Yes. There's that time that I botan me a, what do they call those? I'd have to have Matt here to answer these drug-related questions. A blunt, that's it. I botan me this blunt one time. Harmarsh, it must be a Duluthian or a Minnesotan. I can't find it anywhere either, Gunwild. You're not helping either, Harold.
That's the scotch that Scotty always had.
The scotch?
The 12-year-old Scott. They always celebrated with it. I can't remember. Cobra, you'll know.
Hey Google, what's the 12-year-old scotch that Scotty from Star Trek always used to drink?
I found some information for what is the green drink on Star Trek.
No.
Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
On the website fandom.com, they say, Aldebaran whiskey was a strong green alcoholic beverage favoured by Guinan, who kept a bottle behind the bar in 10 forward. It was a gift from her friend Jean-Luc Picard.
Nah. That's not the real Star Trek.
It's Gillian. Hey Google, what is Scotty from Star Trek's favorite drink?
On the website trekmovie.com, they say, being stuck inside a transporter buffer left Scotty with a powerful thirst, and he found solace in a bottle of real Aldebaran whiskey, which he proceeded to polish off on the holodeck with a little help from Picard. People also sometimes ask me, what do they drink in Star Trek? Do you want to hear the answer?
Nah.
Nah.
I can't remember. It was always that same 12-year-old something scotch.
Cobra probably knows.
Yeah, he'll know. We'll see it in the comments tomorrow.
I mean...
Sorry, I don't understand.
That's because you're stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. We shouldn't talk to you like that. I'm surprised. I have whipped that thing over there at least twice. And so far, the only damage is a little tear.
I saw you throw it on the floor the other day.
I forgot about it. I was taking out the garbage and I was like, what? Oh, it's Google. She's over there now. Are you listening to me now, bitch? Let's see, Harmarsh. I already read that one. Then Smile Money says, it's also in Eric's dictionary. Yeah, that's all that matters. Gunwild. Yes, I sunk the carrier. Harmarsh says congratulations. Matt Davis, well shit, Matt's already trying to get fired, laugh out loud. Just swipe my time card. Nighthap says it sounds like the new job was tailor-made for slackers like Matt. Yeah, I can't believe how small of a crew that they have. I can't believe that some of the stories that he told. You see that part?
Yeah, I saw that one where it was like, hey, just leave your helmets here.
Just go ahead and take off. We'll scan you later. I'd be like going, I'd feel set up at the beginning, like, yeah, should I leave my panties too? Gunwild, E4. E4 is a miss. That J-Dog. He's so damn awesome. Gunwild, robbed of the outro babe once again. Thanks, Matt. Harmarsh says, yep. Okay, I figure out what she was and put her back in there. Because this one won't be as long, because Matt's not here. Steven, is it just me, or is it only letting me go full screen and portrait on mobile? Yes. Sure it is. Penalty for nudity. Spit smile money. Steven again. Apparently the new Geisley Glock trigger is the best on the market. I believe you can get it to nearly 1 pound and be totally reliable. So far, I don't care. I mean, if Geisley wants to send me one. You know, the question is in a pistol, I suppose I'd think about that trigger in the race gun. The one that's in there, I know, I can't remember what it scales at. 2 pounds, I think it's what it's at. But I'm not carrying that gun. I mean, I'll have to carry it. There won't be a high stress scenario. Unless, of course, while I'm shooting in the woods, a bear runs out. In which case, I knock Matt down and then go get a beer. J-Dog, here at work.
You don't have to be the fastest. You just can't be the slowest.
Or be more accurate. A little knee shot on Matt. Consider me saved. J-Dog, I have the Baldair Mini with the green laser. I thought I showed it to you last year. Well, I don't remember. Maybe. Can you switch to flashlight or laser, or is it just automatically both? Question mark. Steven, the Serpico trigger was their first design. It's not like any other, that's for sure. I love the Serpico. I mean, if I was to do a build, I would start with that, and they were one of the cheapest of the aftermarket triggers, which is, if you can get one that looks cool as hell, and the color that you want, and it's it's one of the best working ones, and then you can say, hey, it was half the price of the one that's in the race gun.
What kind of gun? What brand is the race gun? You built it was like an 80%.
No, that one's actually a Glock G20 lower. So.
I know CZ, or no, Canic. What's his name? Bobby Brown. He got a Canic, and it's like around $500, and man, that thing shoots like a dream.
Everybody that I know, except for Jeremy, pre-dawn death. See, and I don't know if he can necessarily bitch about it, because I know he has a video where he shoots it, literally.
The Canic?
Shoots it. But I think he had thousands and thousands of rounds through it before it started to fail. Don't they have like a lifetime warranty or something silly too?
I don't know. I've just heard good things about the Canic, and they're for the price. I mean, for a race gun, $500. Shoot, that's like an average 9mm.
Oh, I've seen some pretty badass. I mean, just like someone shows it in on their YouTube channel or whatever, doesn't say what it is, and I'm like, damn, that's a very cool looking gun, and you go over and find out it's a Canic.
Mm-hmm.
Then you find out it was like $400. It's like,
yeah,
okay, sign my ass up for that. Then Scourge, if you did a big bush shootout, they can't complain about a little bush in the thumbnail. It's relevant to the video. He is correct. Ever gone over and he likes to do videos where he gets jacked up on booze and then plays video games and you see the video game. How do you do a screen capture like that?
you have to have you have to have a camera on you, and they use BMG, I think, is a screen capture. So they use a thing called BMG or something like that, where they captured what's going on the screen. They have another camera that shows them.
He's only the game.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he just like drinks like 4 shots and before he starts his video, and then he just. So basically, I have no idea what he looks like. All I know is that he's drunk and he's enjoying his video game.
Yeah, I think it's called BMG. My son plays Minecraft, and he uses that software to screen capture the game. A lot of gamers do it.
Well, here's his channel. You have drunk. What is it? Aram, number 81. 80, 79. So yeah,
So all his icons are the same.
Yeah. So these are all. This is all him just getting boozed up, turning the computer on, and playing a video game.
Hey, that's what he calls fun. More power to you.
Stephen, prepare for asparagus pea. Oh God. Asparagus is the only thing I think anybody. You like asparagus?
Oh, with lots of butter.
You can eat asparagus and in the middle of the meal have to pee, and you go upstairs and go, oh.
I've never experienced that.
Seriously?
Yeah, I never.
Oh my
never
God.
had that issue with asparagus.
Then you're not eating enough or something.
No.
You need to try harder.
I'm thinking.
I mean, I
That's
have.
a challenge.
I'm not even kidding. I've eaten my asparagus, finished the meal. Christine's cleaning the plates and putting them away. And I'm like, oh, I gotta pee. I'll be right back. I'll give you a hand. Go upstairs. Oh.
Does it smell like broccoli or something?
Just like piss and asparagus.
Never had that. Never had that problem. Usually fried in a lot of butter. That's how I like my asparagus.
I usually cook it on the grill, and it's butter, asparagus, butter, and a little bit of onion, salt, and pepper.
That sounds good.
Stephen, I highly suggest going 7.62 by 39 if you change out the barrel on that new pistol of yours. You already have the ammo, and the 7.62 by 39 does a great on short barrels. Ask Mule or Google Velocity, depending on the barrel length. The C Products mag work well. I've had a few, and they are stainless. Cost about $23 a piece. Just need a new bolt. Yeah, my daughter, if you saw it laying in there, my daughter bought that AR pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not bought. My daughter won the AR pistol in one of our drawings
Mhm.
because she was really pissed off at me because she's like, why do I always get overlooked? She goes, I should not be disqualified because I'm E-Bomie's daughter. My money's good, isn't it? I want to help. So I think that rifle was actually money we were raising for Ed. I think. Could be wrong. Long story short, we drew her name, and it was like, and of course this was live, and I was like, immediately I feel guilty, like going, the only reason I let her enter is because I didn't think, the odds were, there was a lot of people involved, and now it's like going, oh, here we are, it's rigged. Well, she's had it now for, I think, 3 years, and never shot it. So she was going to sell it to raise money to buy Miles' motorcycle. But then she realized that, between her bank account and her savings, that she had more than enough money to, that day she had all but $100 for him. And he was cool because he was just like, well, I'll break it into 3 payments for you. And she showed up with one, basically. And so she owed him $100, and so she's like, yeah, I don't really need that AR pistol. I like the one that you built me, and for her birthday we got her a pistol this year. And she's just like, she goes, do you know someone that wants to buy it? And I go, I could sell that for you. So the next day I was thinking, going, yeah, I don't think the 14 ARs are enough. Maybe I'll buy another one. And I told her, I said, I think I'd like to buy it. She goes, that would be the best. And instantly I'm like, ding, ding, ding. Dad dies. Daughter gets it back anyway. Plus she got paid. So I don't think I did that bad though. I told her I'd overpay, and I told her I'd give her $600 for it.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's $649 on Palmetto State right now. And of course, Dad had it, as you can already see. I had it for 15 seconds and already smile moneyed it a little bit.
This one down here?
Yeah. I already put the what is it, the CMB. I put that highly illegal stock on it.
Oh my gosh, we're all going to jail.
Whatever you do not shoulder fire it. Make sure you hold that away from you. So, I was thinking about 300 Blackout, and maybe being the first time ever that I asked the government for anything, and maybe SBR'd it and did a suppressor on it. But I don't want to do 5.56. I want to do 300 Blackout. And Steve has a fantastic idea of just swapping the barrel out on it and going 7.62 by 39.
How do you flip the sights up?
Just press down on the side buttons.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a
Magpul?
It's a Virgin. Magpul M-Bus flip-ups. And if you want Eric's God's Truth, that's scary ass shit right there. The best sights that you can get for the money right now are the M-Bus Pros. They're the aluminum ones, and they are like tiny.
Charging handle.
I gotta change out the charging handle. That's not acceptable. Totally not acceptable.
Is it like a 8-inch barrel, 7-inch barrel?
7.5.
I think it's 7.5.
So here, if you hold it up next to my penis, it's my penis plus 6.5 inches.
You know how you make it 12 inches? You fold it in half.
Yeah, never have to worry about a career in porn. I'm just telling you that right now. So it's going to need ambi safety selector. It's going to need a bigger charging handle because I don't like stock charging handles. And now if I go Steve's route, I need a barrel and a bolt.
Hey, we'll go in.
only grabbed that mag because it was on the top of the pile and the
close
right
with
color.
Yeah.
It just happened to have ammo in it. And it's not like me to actually have something with ammo in it. No, that's a great idea, Steve. I have no idea what a 7.62 by 39 bolt costs, but I wouldn't think it'd be all that much. Maybe someone has a special out there, a bolt and a barrel on sale.
Could be. PSA. PSA sells AR-47s, right?
They are your friend. They sell everything. Shit.
There's a PSA down the street from where I live.
I would not. I would not like that.
I'm gonna have to make a visit.
McLean, I will accept your phone as proof, Matt. McLean, you really need a coffee colonic. Yeah. Wade, more Sam, less Matt. Oh, he almost... Holy shit.
Read faster.
God. Man Cave Viking, Matt needed a coat to take a piss? Harmarsh, Matt, aren't you on probation at your employer? Stop looking for ways to get fired. At least till it's been 70 days. On 70, you can get yourself turfed if you want. Harmarsh, Matt as Bruce Lee and Brew Bomey as Chuck Norris in The Way of the Dragon. Oh, that's on the Bushlight Apple. Bruce Lee is spinning in his grave because Matt is refaced on him. Man Cave Viking, the Delta variant was identified prior to the use of vaccines in the U.S. Well, then they can't blame the unvaxxed for it, can they? Man Cave Viking, Matt bought and stuff just like Eric. Smile Money, glad to see Miles finally set up a YouTube channel. Is it sacrilege to be a YouTube star without having a channel? I hope there's a read more button. Oh, good. Smile Money, the French don't touch cognac. Instead, they export more than 97% of it. According to the tourist board of Porto
Charentes?
The administrative region where cognac is located, the U.S. is the biggest single customer, with African Americans according for a large majority of those sales. Did not find anything about Kentucky Fried Chicken served with it. That must have been Eric being racist again. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. 27, Matt versus Bomey. Mr. 27, 71st. Mr. 27, intro babe. Mr. 27, brew babe. Mr. 27, Matt. Nihap. Correction. Your two dopey bosses need a vehicle capable of hauling tools and skid steers. Sharky. Well, this portrait vision of landscape video is a new screw-tubery. Luckily, I managed to find a browser extension that let me zoom the entire screen, including the video. Nihap, FYI, it's not wireless if it has a wire. Olight uses a magnet charging system. What did I say, wireless? Thank you. Thank you for the correction. Sharky, intro babe, nice biker pants, brew babe, yes please. Sharky, C10. It's a miss. J-Dog at it again. Mr. Mark Mac 85, yes, you and Matt and the other guest for a second brew review, laugh out loud. Sharky, SH, outro, babe, robbery. Mike, here, cheers. Cheers, Mike. Jeremy, now you know why I fast for 24 hours. It's easy. Eat one meal a day, period. Cheat day is Saturday. Lost 50 pounds in a month. That's my lifestyle change. One meal a day. Substitute lunch with water. And then drink all night. I added that. Oh, here we are. At the end. Mike, the lovely Sam, nice. And either I or Sam could say the best indeed it is. Indeed. I'm going to go with indeed because that's all I hear in commercials lately. You. Yep.
Need to hire somebody?
Yes, I do. Indeed, you do. Okay. Going to the club and then we're out of here.
Oh, jeez. Oh, 4.
Rich Huff. Cheers, Clubbers. Cheers, Rich. Smile Money. Dang, this is a late review. I would have had the brew review at least started 2 hours before you got here.
Blame Christine and the steak.
Yeah, oh yeah. This brew review would have been started 2 hours earlier if we weren't waiting for Christine's steak to get off the grill so she could microwave it. Gunwild, late review tonight. You must have been working on David's house. Cheers, Club Monkeys. Actually, no. You better watch it, man. You could have a serious incident right there. Or bleed out through a nipple. I took a pass on starting David's project this weekend because he was in town, but the weather sucked ass, and no matter what, I would not have been working outside. Christ, yesterday I tried to get things loaded from my truck into the new toolbox that I bought, and as fast as I could do it, I was like, okay, I had to keep putting shit either in the garage or back in the truck because it was we were getting big mist.
Yeah, the lake was really misty this morning. You couldn't even see like 10 feet in front of the dock.
I mean, we had like sideways, like you were standing next to me going.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, this is gay. Did you eat a Twinkie?
Oop. Maybe.
You know, if I don't have at least one Twinkie with you, plus I gotta finish my shot. That's probably your pimp wondering where you are. If I don't at least do this, it's amazing how resilient a little bit of whiskey can be at the bottom of the glass when it dries.
Snack of the gods. It'll survive the zombie apocalypse.
Nobody tell Mrs. Nyhap what's about to go down here.
You're missing hot dogs, but that's alright.
Probably after tonight, because tonight I have not been good. I need to. I didn't start the cleansing this week because they actually have you do a lead in, cleanse, and then lead out.
Mm.
I just didn't think it was right to just start off with. Yesterday, we grilled, we gorged, we had lots of alcohol, we had dessert, we had more alcohol, and then tomorrow we're going to start the cleansing.
Cheers.
Ooh, touch tips again. Oh yeah, tradition.
You gotta do chubby bunny.
Harmarsh, cheers, Clovers. Thought you were busy and not doing a brew review. I am busy. I'm always busy. It's my turn to watch him. And YouTube says, Harmarsh, I can say no worries, hope you enjoyed it. I was.
Always busy.
I'm going with I was. Steven, 9 p.m. brew review, question mark? See, I try to tell him, oh, when I get here, we'll eat, and then we'll do a brew review. I'm like, that's okay, I'll just sit up all night.
We'll get extra snuggles tonight.
You'll be back at the camp wondering about the mystery door, and so help me God, I hope the editing software works right, because like I was telling him, I've had scenarios where I was like, render, hour and a half later I go to watch it, and
good Lord.
it's just all been the same person.
Yep.
Okay, something's on fire. J-Dog, Heart Club, Mr. Holster. I'm gonna do one fast check, and then we're done. We're out of here. We're gone. J-Dog stands as the last comment.
All right.
Okay.
What are we up to? I can't even read. Oh, 1 hour, 37 minutes. Is that right?
Seriously?
Is that right?
1 hour and 20.
20.
1 hour and 37 is what we have. We could still go on the card. Hey, would you like a peanut?
Ooh, sure. These aren't those death peanuts, are they?
Yes.
All right, well, I'll take 2.
You're gonna regret this.
All right, that's why you're here.
I don't even want to join you. I already did one. The challenge is supposed to be to eat the whole tube.
Good Lord. They're stout. Guess I'm all right. I haven't burst into flames yet, so.
One of those, I honestly think is worse than this. I'd rather do this right now than eat another one of those.
Yeah, they are stout.
I'm thinking about leaving those for the squirrels. Okay, before you burst into flames, everybody, get naked. Too far.